Okay, let's just get started. Reach those arms up to the sky. Pull one arm over and just stretch out your side body. Reach up. Really stretching out. Now reach one arm over, one arm down. Looking up to the sky, stretching those arms out. Reach both arms back and up. Shift your weight to each hip. Now come all the way down. Just going to stretch out those legs, come into a nice lunge. Stretching out your inner thigh. Good. Come into some side lunges. So there are 3 pulses on each side and come back to center. 1, 2, 3, center. 1, 2, 3, and center. Just gonna keep going here. Really getting into those legs. Good. 1, 2, 3, and center. 1, 2, 3. Now come into center. Now we're gonna do some wide-legged sumo squats. Just really pulsing down here. Good. Just breathe. Just going to shift our weight to one side and pulse out on one leg. You can keep those arms in front of you. You can reach them up to the sky, put them on your hips. Whatever feels good for you. Doesn't really matter. If you want a little extra burn in the arms, reach them up to the sky and shift over to the other leg now. Good. Keep your core tight. Just breathe through it. Try to breathe out when you pulse down and in when you pulse up. Really try to connect your movement to your breath. Amazing. Come into center now. Just going to pulse it out. Reach those heels up if you can. It's really going to burn out those inner thighs. Just pulse it down. Good. Now reach one heel up, and we're just going to really focus on that one leg and switch. A few pulses here. Amazing. Come into center, hold, breathe. Good. Amazing. Just stretch out each leg, taking turns, bringing that heel to your booty. Good. This is really good for the front of your thigh. Try not to fall over. And I'm gonna come into some lunges. So get into a nice lunge position. Just gonna lunge down and up. Try to get really low. Good. Try to really feel this movement in your muscles. Try to really focus on this. Don't just mindlessly do this. Really try to connect your mind to your body. Good. Now come and balance on that top leg and bring that back leg into your body and kick it back. You can do this really slow if you need to, or speed it up if you feel more comfortable. And if you want an extra challenge, reach those arms forward and bring them back every time you bring that leg back. This is really amazing for your balance, and you're working more muscles than you think you are when you do this. You're not just moving your legs. Now hold and pulse it back. Amazing. You can bring those arms forward to help you balance. Bring them onto your hips now. Hold. And step it back into that lunge once again. Now let's just stretch out that front leg, straighten it out, and reach those arms forward. Now bring the opposite arm to opposite leg and stretch that top arm up to the sky. Amazing. Stretch it down once again. Come into a nice low lunge here, bringing that knee down to the ground for some extra stability. Reach those arms up to the sky. Amazing. Coming onto that other side now, we're just going to do those lunges once again. Good. Just pulse it down and up. Remember, really try to connect your mind to your body here. Good. Bring those arms in and stretch them out. In and out. Good. Come on to balance on that top leg and stretch it out and in. Good. Try not to fall over here. Really try to balance and focus on your movement. Sometimes it helps to kind of find a point of focus in front of you if there's like a tree, or if you're inside like the back of a chair, just something to focus on. Good. Now pulse that leg back, reaching those arms forward for extra stability, or can bring them onto your hips. Right. Now come on down and stretch over that top leg. Keep that knee really straight if you can. You're gonna really get into the back of your thighs here. And we're gonna do that arm stretch again, that side body stretch, reaching that top arm up to the sky. Breathing here. Amazing. Come on down to that low lunge. Really get low here. Really get into those hips. So really feel amazing. You carry a lot of emotional stress in your hips, so when you release them, it can feel really amazing. Come on up to standing now. And we're just gonna be doing some squats. So pulse down 3 times and stretch up. Now, remember, we're not in the sumo squat here. We're in a bit of a closer, those knees and feet are a lot closer together than those wide-legged squats we normally do. So squat down 3 times. Good, and hold here. Breathe. Good. Really try to engage those muscles and stretch it up. Good. Okay, we're gonna come into some standing crunches. So it's like doing our bicycles on the ground, but we're just doing them in standing. So it's a nice way to still do a bit of core work without being on the ground. So you can reach that arm up to the sky, crunch. So we're just crunching opposite arm, opposite leg, just like those bicycles, but just in a standing position. Good, just crunch. Try to really engage your core here, and exhale every time you bring your elbow to your knee. Good. Stretch those arms up to the sky, and we're gonna come on down to a downward facing dog. Good. So stretch it out here. Should feel really good. Bringing one leg in at a time. Pedal it out. And then we're going to come into our plank position and chaturanga up to upward facing dog. Amazing. Push back into downward facing dog. Really getting some nice stretch in. And we're just going to bring opposite knee to opposite elbow. So kind of like some mountain climbers, but we're adding a little twist, if that feels good. Hold here. I'm going to try to bring opposite leg, opposite arm up and just balance there, and then lift that leg up. Good. This is really getting into your booty. Also really good for those arms and your core. It's a full body move. Good. Now press it down. And we're just going to be alternating legs out. So keeping that core tight, try to get that booty down, and keep your plank nice and stable. Now opposite arm, opposite leg reaches, and then we'll just pulse that leg up and down. Good. Get into it. Amazing. I'm just holding your plank here. I'm just gonna hold in a high pike plank. So I feel like the pike plank really helps to get into the deep core, and then shift forward and press it up into upward facing dog. Good. Going up to downward facing dog again, and walk those hands all the way back to your feet. Let your head hang, hold those elbows, release the neck, come on up into standing. We're moving pretty quickly through this practice, so we're gonna come right back into some leg lifts here. So just lifting that left leg up to the side and back in. This is kind of like a bar-inspired practice as well. This is similar to what you do at a bar class. So just imagine you're holding on to the bar, you're just in a ballet class, and just pulse that leg in some little circles forward. We always do 10 forward, 10 back. Can help you remember. And bring it in and back, and we're just pulsing it back. Try not to fall over. It's really hard to balance, but remember that point of focus to help you. I'm gonna come into that other leg now. Bring that right leg up and down. This is really good to stretch it out as well. Just bring it in and out, in and out. Good. You can keep those hands on your hips, or I kind of like to feel my core just to make sure I'm engaging my core. And then 10 circles forward, 10 circles back. Breathing through the movement. You're almost done. This is a nice, quick flow just to do whenever. And pulse that leg back. Good. Hold. And lower it back down. Amazing. Just gonna do some final little stretches, getting into that inner thigh. Should feel really good. Just do whatever feels good for you. I'm kind of just shifting side to side. And lowering down, letting my head hang. Going up, reach those arms up to the sky. Stretch your side body out. Amazing. Great job.